In Haven Realm, we have one primary goal: connecting with the authentic self and developing it into the psyche of a true saint. In order to do that, we need to study God's Word and revert the conscious back to its authentic state. Here are the circumstances we've covered. Guest number one is psychologically stuck, whether by intellectual disability, propaganda, or psych abuse, is incapacitated from thriving among society and discerning his vocation in life. He feels constantly judged and repeatedly displaced to the point of not aspiring for anything. This is the part where we dissect the psych mapping process and discern what to absorb and what to avoid. We've covered information age of psych structuring and performance analysis. We're working towards identifying the psych structuring of a true Christian. Once we learn the psych structure of a saint, the conscience can be formed correctly, hence, work towards aligning mind and heart to conforming self as a true Christian. Let's start this journey by first discerning what kind of environment we want to surround ourselves in. Are people influencing growth or deterioration of your psych structure? What is right and wrong? Truth versus propaganda? Morally correct versus relativism? Now is the time for me to share my observations from Earth on how influences shape the conscience. The passing around of information from family members, public influencers, and educators, from marketing campaigns, political leaders, and media press. Without understanding their objectives, one can easily digest anything that enters perception. How much of it is true? How much of it is psychologically or spiritually beneficial? As the mind receives information, the person may contemplate thought into action. Somewhere in the middle of information saturation, expectations, and personal experience, conscience is formed. Anything and everything a person accepts as true or false will influence their decision making. This is why it is so important to filter what you consume and be skeptical of passing data. Understanding the volatile nature of the information age, it is crucial to develop a data filter. With the lens filter of a true Christian, preserve the integrity of truth, maintain moral character, making decisions that please God. Now let's put into perspective the psych embodying propaganda that I covered in my video segment 16 on psych mapping. My conscience absorbed information that predisposes me to want everything from a nice car, lavish experiences, designer products, and an elevated social status. The information age glorifies celebrities, self-fulfillment, and everything that moves money around. If I were to embody the psych structure promulgated by the media, I would be a different person, pathologically elevating self as an idol, making decisions that revolve around glorifying one's own life. I will refer to this mindset as conscience number 4. Last but not least, I absorbed teachings and practices that align with my Christian beliefs. These include embracing responsibility, preserving traditional values, making decisions that revolve around the spiritual and temporal well-being of neighbor. Conscience number 5 is the pathological psych map that most aligns with true Christianity. Surround yourself with the people who are currently embodying psychological and moral alignment. If you're not sure, you're welcome to keep working with me as we discern the pathology of a true Christian.